And hey, we're straight off the back of the other video. I'm an old play guy. So, physical Beerus, very good. We went into Extreme Super Battle Road for Realm of Gods, and he utterly crushed. Now, even with the fact that we should very much struggle to do 7 key spheres, the right team really helps. We have a good linking partner, we have Igweez who's an incredible support. We could have more support. I mean, people were saying STR Topo, but STR Topo kind of sucks, and him given that slight amount is not really going to help us too much. So yeah, his real biggest falling is if you're not against the Realm of God's enemy, you're not going to get the Rainbow Orbs. And even if you do have physical orb changes, 7 orbs is just a lot. So now we're going to go into a Fighting Legend Vegeta event, and we're going to be able to see how well he can fare, because he does hit hard at that bit. Feel like those events still hold some relevance, so it'd be good. Remember, this dude, he has a huge amount of his stats, 150% on taking a first hit. So if that blue Vegeta at the end hits us with a super attack before we do anything, it is going to sting. That much I can say. So let me set up a scene, and I'll be with you all in a beautiful minute. You know, funny, it's a minute for me, it's a second for you, but hey. So we are going to do a double Beerus again. I think that's going to be the right way to go about it. Actually, are you 55%? That might be a good one to do. You are at 69%. I'll take it. I'll take a 69%. So we've got 90 with good level links, and we have a 69% at lower links. So this might be good. With no equips. Dude, put some equips up. So, Fighting Legend Vegeta, 170% Realm of Gods. This is the team, the 2 Gokus for Orb Changing and Rainbow, and then we have Vegito Blue because he's a tech unit for the end. So this is going to be good. Now, obviously, we're going to crush the first part. Honestly, I should just skip, but at least it allows me to talk a little bit. Okay, we might just have the most fantastic, most ever kind of situation opening up because we have the best linking partner and support. Oh, man, amazing. So on my last one, we can see that the key mechanic was a bit and sometimes you can struggle even to get 3 key spheres, which is interesting, right? But of course, you can super attack quite nicely. We ain't getting any other links, we're just missing Berserker. Boom, there you go. So we have, what do we have now? 203,000. So you get 150% when you're a hit, and then if you get 7 or more key spheres, which we can, fortunately, we can, thanks to that string of blue, we're able to get an additional 30%. This is where the guy is pretty good. So let's just watch this. So, watch the magic arrive. So, let's have a look. We take that hit, and we are up to 12, off the bat, 12.5 million. Woo! 12.5 million! Which is absolutely insane. So, I'll tell you what, I'm going to skip to one of the other few rotations down the line, because honestly, we do not need to see the rest of these. So, I'll see you all when we come back with a new rotation. Alrighty, so we're back, and this time we have no support, but we have some Rainbow Orb changing. That looks like 7 orbs to me, it does. So we're now down to 174k, so we went from 203 to 74. You can see that 40% right there for what it's worth. So, let's have a look. We can indeed get plenty. It's a shame you're not going to pass to them, but yeah. So in this particular instance, you might consider yourself, well, we don't need that extra damage reduction because we're not going to attack, and we're also not going to get that attack. So there's no additional defense done to us, for this next incoming attack. That's a bit of a shame. But on top of that, we are going to get some of the best links going. So at this point, it's fine. Later on, 174k will get us murderfied. There's just absolutely no doubt about that. But let's see. 6 million. Okay, so we found that was about right. We found in the Extreme Super Battle Road, we found that no matter what links you have, unless you trigger that passive, you're going to be sitting on 6.5 million. That's basically going to be it. So at 55%, you're probably going to be sitting around 4.5, 5 million, which is fine, because I say the idea is you get those hits. Okay, well, bad news for you. Kind of bad news for me. I kind of needed that hit. But again, it's fine. Yeah, again, even so, this isn't exactly a very menacing part, right? So, you know, it's all fine. It doesn't really start getting dangerous until we hit the Ink God. That's when things get a little bit nutty. This could be an interesting rotation. So, do we get any more links with Goku? More just shocking speed. We'll keep the support on. We are at... we can get 7. Thank you. So, we get that additional. It does drop, but we get the more. So, the 69% is at a rather respectable 186. That's really good. Goku's not going to get that stacking, but hey, sure, whatever. So, okay, what's this going to be? 8.3. So, he's got it. Now, this is with support. Now, the support, you could say, argues, is it better than the links? Maybe. So he's just busted out at 8.3, which is pretty good. Now, it's not the 12.5 million, but something tells me you need the precise rotation. You ain't going to get it, right, unless you have support, because you need more. Because we're talking best linking partner and the support. You don't have enough, right? You don't have it. You just don't have enough. That's fine. Tell you what, let's go for it. We can get the amount of orbs. That's really good. So now we're sitting at 174k. Pretty good, pretty good. We'll do that, and we'll allow Vegeta to just do his thing at the end. Okay, perfect. No super attack. 10 million. 10 million. Of course, he will keep stacking that attack, which is, you know, the most important part. Double super would be like 10.4. 8.2. The dude, this, by the way, this guy, that 10.4 is brilliant. He has not had his hits yet. He has not been hit to hell, but well, actually no, he has, I suppose. Actually, he nearly done in the last one, didn't he? So that probably would actually count, yes. So he's better than that particular Beerus. Okay, so in this particular case, is it the same situation? Yeah, okay, so outside of Fierce Battle, which is a little extra attack, yes. The Rainbow helps, we are still able to get this. This is double Rainbow, because now we've entered the Realm of Gods phase, so we now have, we change to Rainbow. We are super effective against all types. And then there's God Goku also doing it. So God Goku now is giving us, outside the orbs, Whis is now giving us to 186. Pretty good. So Whis is, honestly, I don't need to worry about Whis, it's incredible. God Goku will be able to handle his own, probably more so in here. 5.4 million, pretty underwhelming, but again, at least he's super effective. Again, not like it mattered in this point. Like, we already are super effective. Anyway, sure. Well, what? 20k, if anything. It might even be double digits at this point. Yeah. Yeah, fine. 2.45 is not the greatest for this particular Whis. He gets more depending on who's around. So, yes, we might still, I mean, if we float Whis off, I think we start floating Whis off, we might be able to get another rotation, you know, just to see how powerful we can get. We should really start doing that, because we've built up a bit, right? Do I give, no, let's not break the rotations, let's not do that. We need 7, oh dude, the amount of, God, right, this is very much annoying. We'll one off, there's too many rainbow. So, okay, fine. There's the 3. We're one off. I remember saying in the last video that, you know, 6 would be a world of difference. And you can see it right here. I just think 7's just, honestly, 7 for me is just difficult. And that kind of hurt us a little bit as well for this guy, but he's not getting hit. Okay, so, yeah, extra stats coming in with fantastic links. We are now up to 10.5 million. Okay, so if you double supers, that's 20 million. Right, come on, give us a double super. Super effective, okay, no, double super. Crits would be a good one for this. Additionals would be pointless, right? So crits would be a good one. That will really, you dodge, oh, very good. Dude, these just, wow. You know, I just don't know what these guys do. Wait till they have a 50% chance to dodge. And I think they just dodged everything in that. It's only a 50%, but sure. Yeah. This is fun. Will the difference, yes. So, okay, let's have a look. So, a good one. We'll float off Whis. Let's see. We'll do this. We can get the 7. So now we'll be able to see how he fares. So we have just Fierce Battle. This might be good. We do need Whis gone. I think that's just something that has to happen. So Whis is still giving us support, 181k. We're literally missing out on Godly Power, Connoisseur and Shocking Speed. Outside of a little bit of Key, it's mainly just attack. So this will be a bit on the disappointing side, I must admit, but probably nothing much for everyone really. Okay, the first attack is not a super attack. This one is. Okay, so we have 70% damage reduction, 150% extra to stats, and we totally do nothing. 9 million. Wow. Okay, yeah, that's really good. Obviously that would have been like 4 million. Honestly, it literally is the after receiving an attack, which is literally holding him up. Yeah. So this will, I suppose, allow Vegeta to do his thing. He needs to build up a little bit, so that's fine. We get Whis off the rotation in time for the final one. Final one's where he really can hit hard. Beerus will not be immune to the defense lowering stats of what Vegeta does. Lowers it, by the way, by 80%, so watch yourself. So basically be able to see the 70% damage reduction cope against having that 80% of your defense being lost. We don't know. Yeah. By the way, as you can see, the Whis is totally fine. Obviously, Tech Whis would be also good in this because he would settle more at the end. That's arguably too many rainbow, but it still counts. We'll go for this. You see, we had the physical orbs, and then he just straight up changed. Lovely, absolutely lovely. So again, fantastic links. We are coming in at the usual 170 odd. That's fine. Okay, so we will not do the docking attack because I really want to take hits. Let's get an active skill in this. Good God. This is nuts. What we get? 10 million, 10.9. We're actually on basically 11 million. That's pretty good. It's not the 12.4. The next rotation we might have with this guy will be Whis. That could honestly be like 14 million because he's been stacking. Right? Oh, dang, that was a really nice attack. Yeah, really good. We just need to take damage. Right, let's hope the next phase does 8 million. Now, this guy is good. Now, we haven't been putting him in the spotlight, and he still is pretty good, but it's nice to see the more recent Easy A's are actually outputting a respectable LR. Okay, final one. Let's have a look. So we have some links here. We have Shocking Speed, Godly Power, Fierce Battle. Honestly, that's just key. Get a slight amount of defense. I think I'm getting like 1.5% defense, so whoop-de-doo. We are able to get 7, thank God. 7 here, 7 here. Okay, so let's do this. So we can get the 7. Goku can get the 6. So we have 156k. Now we are able to have 70% damage reduction. Let's see just how crazy this guy is. Vegeta Blue is up to 380k and he's not even finished. You gotta love that guy. You just gotta. Okay, so big test. Is it? Oh, it's a super attack. So we have that. What does it happen? Dude, that's really good. That is really, really good. And he's down to 8 million. He took that really well. Less than 150k from this guy who massively lowers your defense. 150k or 139. Those hits there at 42. That's pretty nasty. You're seeing that to be a lot higher because you lose the 30%. That 30% is just until you get your additional 150, then you're lost. Then you lose it because it's only before attacking. So we took a huge chunk of damage, which is good because now I can actually put the active skill up. I can turn up the volume on this and I can put the active skill up, which is good. So now we're going to have someone who's not going to have been affected. We have probably a fantastic support coming up actually. 50% to stats, super effective against all types. Well, you kind of already are, but and it's guaranteed to hit at least, which is really good. But it's funny how to say guaranteed. Well, I mean, It to be all attacks in the turn, 2 additional, fair enough, which is pretty good, but generally active skills are kind of on that. Right, it's time to actually fiddle around with the menu settings and see how we, let's see what he says, so let's
Don't take it personally. Destruction is my job, after all. Don't underestimate the power of a god of destruction!
Okay, lovely. You just gotta love it. So what do we have now? We have, Jesus, 305k he's yet to get hit. We have 7 orbs. 7 orbs. 300. Dude, when he gets hit, he's gonna be, oh wow, 300k, 70% damage reduction. We're gonna get 150%, 150%, 100% would be 600k, 50% on top of it. Dude's over 700k, right? After one hit, please God, do not be a super attack. That would suck big time. Yeah, so this is good. We've been stacking. The only way we can get more is if we had slightly higher links. We got 40% support, some of the best links going. This is going to be, I mean, it's guaranteed to hit. It's going to be a nutty number. 22.5. Bye. You're gone. Just buy. 22.5. Yes, he underestimated the God of Destruction. That was utter madness. Wow. That was fun. That was really, that was so satisfying. You're stacking and you're stacking and you're stacking and you're trying to alter your rotations for, to get the perfect support. I think we timed that to the key perfectly by floating off Whis. This guy is just phenomenal in the right situation. Really satisfying to see that active skill. Really satisfying to see that really big number. But yeah, okay, so that's the team. Beerus requires these people, right? He needs a little bit of help for key, because he has no key in his passive, and outside of shocking speed, that's it. But there's no key, but like, the key doesn't help with his damage reduction. You still need to collect 7. Sometimes there's too many rainbow, and sometimes even physical God Goku just cannot cut the mustard. Sometimes it's too harsh. Well, there we go. Truly, he is a phenomenal unit. We saw a pretty average 9 million, maybe, 9 million. It was flat out across the board. Yeah, there might be 10 with links, sure. So 9 million, 6 without realistically getting that hit. Just good. 70% damage reduction seems nice. He held his own against the end, taking that massive hit, which was the first hit. Honestly, had we have had the initial hit first, we would have been able to take less. But honestly, you're still taking 140k, which is still pretty good. And what was that? That was the 69%. So I mean, if you can do that, the guy can carry. We saw how the guy can carry in the Extreme Super Battle Road. Honestly, he's probably got the power to go into Red Zone and sell max. The only problem with those videos is you will certainly die, because you could put him on an OP team, but you're going to struggle with key. And if you do, there's so many other units who need the key for additionals or guard or whatever. And he needs 7, and we see how much that can struggle. But God, yeah, no, I enjoy the little taster. We opened up with 12.5, we ended on 22.5. So yes, I have been the Normal Player Guy. You have been a fantastic, lovely audience. So if you liked it, fantastic. And if you didn't, well, that sucks to be you. Well, thank you. I'll see you next time, and bye-bye.